Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Toppers World, and today in this video I'm going to talk about IELTS writing task 2. Lot of confusions are there in the mind of the students, like how to attempt, how to organize and how to make the structure of this essay. In this video I would like to speak about structure of the essay, and other aspects I will cover in the other videos, upcoming videos. So for friends, there are basically agree, disagree. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Discuss both views and give your opinion. Advantages and disadvantages, or do you think advantages outweigh disadvantages, or do you think it has more positive aspects than negative one? And the last one is causes, effects and solution, or discuss the problems and suggest some solution. So these are the basically main types of essays, and where we make mistakes, and how to handle all these things. This video is all about that. The first one is agree and disagree. This is very much clear that either you have to agree or you have to disagree. For example, I take one example over here. uh, People should not pay tax to the government, as the government is not able to use them properly. Do you agree or disagree? The task is, do you agree or disagree? Here you have to choose one side. Either you can say yes, people should pay taxes and I disagree with this essay, or you can say I agree that people should not pay taxes as money is not properly being used by the government. So you have to choose one side in this. Okay, however, you can give an opposite view, and you, after giving opposite view, you can again come back to your point, and this will be counted as one side. Okay, if you write one paragraph in one side and other paragraph on other side, then this is entirely wrong structure. You will lose marks because you will not be able to give clear position to the examiner. So people should not pay taxes. Do you agree or disagree? Okay, suppose you disagree, then you will write your or arguments. Think about two strong arguments. Two arguments are enough. Okay, first is if people will not pay taxes, how will government finance their projects, develop infrastructure, roads, bridges, how they will pay the salary to the soldiers, police, all these paramilitary staff, and salary to the government employees, as a government is a welfare state and it does a lot of things for the people. So in this way you will think about the points. If tax will not be paid, there will be a lot of black money. Rich will become rich and poor will become poor. So these 2 points are there enough for you. Elaborate them, give example, like the countries where honestly tax are not paid, then what is the situation of economic situation in that countries, and also give example where taxes are honestly paid. You can give the example, they provide better infrastructure, better medical facilities, education, and give the example of such a country. Okay, so it's clear that 100% one side and 100% other side. You have to choose one, agree or disagree. You can give opposite view. Okay, for example, you are agree that you are disagree that tax should be paid honestly, and you have given your all points. Okay, suppose then you will write one pair. So suppose the government people do not pay taxes, then what will happen? Then again come back to your point. That will make a very worse situation in the country, and country will not be able to run properly. That will not be a safe country, and you will again justify your points by contradicting that argument. Okay, on the other hand, second task is to what extent do you agree or disagree? Here you have 3 to 4 options. The first one is you can 100% agree here, like agree disagree type essay. You can also here 100% agree, 100% disagree, or you can be 50-50, 50% agree, 50% disagree, or you can be 70-30. 70% arguments are major arguments, like major view, and 30% minor view or opposite view. And in this way you can attempt this kind of essay. There are so many essays that come in this category. To what extent do you agree or disagree? So here I'm having one example. For example, government should increase the prices of sweet things like cold drinks, sweets, or all the sugar based items. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Means topic is people are suffering from many kind of health diseases due to overconsumption of sugar based products, so such as cold drinks or bakery items. So to what extent do you agree that government should increase the prices of these products in order to stop the people? So here you can totally agree, you can totally disagree, or you can have a 50-50. So 50-50 situation can be a better situation over here, because that will give you more band here. Because you will write a contrast type of language. First you will write, okay, suppose government increases the price of sweet or sugar. Okay, government increases the prices of sugar, and the result is that all the sweet items will become expensive, out of the reach of the people, or especially the common people. So you can say that here the common man will affected by this price rise, and it may be possible that they will stop, they will reduce the consumption of sugar based items. On the other hand, opposite view can be like that. Already the prices are very high, okay, and these kind of items are addiction based items. People used to eating sweets, they will not leave. Prices are already high, but people have not stopped consuming, or they have not decreased the consumption of sweet things. So that will be the opposite view, okay. And or you can say that in the second paragraph, as this measure is not much effective, government has to think about other measures like educating, or giving proper guidelines or guidance in the schools and colleges to the students to how these things can be harmful for their health. Okay, the third topic is that usually we get in the writing, that is about discuss both views and give your opinion. This is very common, and it's very interesting and very easy to do, because you have two opposite views, so you need not to worry about the length, because one view and other view, so easily you can write 2 points, contrast points in. First of all, you need to write the introduction by paraphrasing the statement. People often debate about, it's a debatable issue when we have to discuss two opposite views. Like for example, some people say that tax should be paid honestly, as government will use this money in development. Others says that people should not pay taxes, government is not capable of using them wisely. Discuss both views and give your opinion. Or you can have any other essay like there should be some people favor co-education, whereas others favor single school or single gender school. Discuss both views and give your opinion. So first of all, you will paraphrase the statement, write the introduction, give your own opinion as well. By paraphrasing the both statement, after that you have to give your own opinion in the introduction. This is very important. Whatever essay you do, you write your own opinion in the introduction. After that, you will discuss the first view, like co-education, why some people support co-education system, and co-education system, whatever your main point is, like it helps the both gender to understand each other when they study together, and extend that point, give any example, then close the paragraph. After that, you will write opposite view, on the other hand, yeah, on the downside, or you can say the supporters of other view, then their argument, like sometimes both gender are not able to study properly, they get attracted or they get distracted while they're studying, not focus, and there are certain religious issues or certain orthodox societies which do not support boys and girls education together. Okay, after that you will write your opinion by comparing both. I come to conclude that in this 21st century, boys and girls are equal, and most of the countries, they are having co-education system which is being successfully run by the government. So I support that co-education system is the far better than single gender schools. So in this way, both sides essay can be attempted. The next one is very important, and a lot of students make mistakes over there. This is Do you think advantages outweigh disadvantages, or do you think there are more pros than cons, or do you think it has more positives than negative points? So it's clearly mentioned that advantages outweigh disadvantages. Do you agree? So this is again opinion type essay, means you have to either agree or disagree. If I agree, okay, I agree that advantages are more than disadvantages. It means that I have to write more advantages and only one disadvantage. Okay, we are not going to increase the length up to 400 words. We need to write only 250 words or maximum 260 or 70. So two paragraphs or 2 points you will give in the favor of advantage and one disadvantages. This is must. If you will write all the advantages and no disadvantage, and in the introduction you have said that I agree, advantages outweigh disadvantages, and later on in the body paragraphs you only write advantages, you will lose marks. You will have to write one disadvantage as well. Suppose in the introduction you write that I disagree, advantages and disadvantages are equal, then you have write two advantages, two disadvantages, or one advantage and one disadvantage depending upon the content. Or if you can also write that I'm a disagree and I think disadvantages are more than advantages. So whole story will be opposite. Like you will write two disadvantage and one advantage in this type of essay. Okay, the same principle you will apply. Is it have more positive points than negative? The same thing is there. The next one is simply discuss advantages and disadvantages. So what are the advantages and disadvantages of using internet? So this is very simple. Such a simple essay in these days do not come in IELTS. So still, if you suppose by chance, if you have good luck, then if you get such kind of essay, you simply write one advantage, one disadvantage. Sometimes there are they simply write discuss. Okay, smoking should be banned at public places. Discuss. So what does it mean? Now you will write advantages and disadvantages. It's same, and your opinion as well, because there is nothing mentioned. This question just asks discuss the things. Then causes, effects, and solution. They are very easy. In the causes, you will write the reason of any problem. Like for example, obesity is rising among the children. What are the reasons and how this problem can be solved? So you will write two reasons: changing lifestyle, okay, and lethargic life means no physical movements, bad diet, okay, or taking too much sugary stuff, and solution, guidelines, parental education. They must, from the very beginning, they do not give chocolates and candies or such kind of food to their children. It is often seen that when the parents, in order to show their love towards their children, they supply them sweets or chocolates and candies in large quantities. So solution is parents should avoid these things, and there should be certain educational programs in the schools where the students can be taught by the teachers or through the seminars that these kind of food items are unhealthy for us. Okay, so sometimes they ask reasons and effects and solution. So one para will be for reason, second effect. Effect means how it is harming, how fast food is harming us. Okay, effect, like diseases we get out of it. Then solution, how to avoid fast food. So basically these are the writing tasks in IELTS, and structures I have shared with you. I hope that this video will be of any advantage for you. If you like this, please comment, and if you want me to make some videos on particular topic that you want, like reading, listening, or whatever, you can suggest me over there. Then I will definitely make a video on that topic. Thank you for watching this video. Stay healthy, stay happy, and see you again